Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is your daily go getimism number 584. Scientists, man. For May 9th, 2016. Tonight, I want to talk to y'all about, would you trust yourself with your own secrets if you were somebody else? In other words, can you keep a secret? You know, are you the type of person that tells people that something is just between you and them, and they tell you all of their information, and then you tell 1, 2, 3, 4 people, and you tell each one of those 1, 2, 3, 4 people that it's just between you and them? People do it all the time. You know, first of all, I like to say that I don't think that secrets are a good thing to have. And the reason that I don't think secrets are a good thing to have is because they keep you nervous, they keep you paranoid, they keep you worried, and they also put you in a position to be blackmailed. They keep you in a position to be extorted. You don't want people to find out something. Sometimes you have to pay people in order to keep that information under wraps. It can cause violence. It really can. And it'll take a rocket scientist to figure out why or how it could cause violence, because somebody said that they was going to tell. So you're going to do whatever is necessary to make sure that they don't say nothing. It's not a good look. But back to the matter at hand, when it comes to being trustworthy, because that's really what we're talking about. Are you trustworthy? If you were the people that give you information, if you were them, knowing what you know about yourself, would you trust yourself if you were them? Because you know what you do. People know what they do. They know if they are able to keep a secret or not. And some people act like they really can. Like, I'm trying to tell you, one thing I don't do is I don't share information. Whatever you tell me, it stops right there. People say that all the time. They be lying. And they be lying. Because one of the things that you can tell about a person is if they share a lot of information about people that you don't know, and that's the justification that people give for snitching. They figure, well, since you don't know the person, I don't have to worry about y'all ever crossing paths or about this secret that I was supposed to keep ever getting out. Thing is, you might be talking about somebody that's online, and then next thing you know, mutual friends get involved and all that kind of stuff, and then you're able to figure out, or they're able to figure out who you were talking about. The best way to keep that from happening is to keep your mouth shut. Somebody tells you something, then they tell you it's just between them and you. Keep it that way. Trust me, you'll keep yourself out of a lot of trouble if you just keep it 100 with people, the way people divulge information to you. And the reason that people divulge information to people is because it weighs heavy on their heart. Or they need help. They need help. When you're in a tight situation, when you're in a troubled situation, you don't know what to do. You need to get something off your chest. You need to get that off your heart. You tell somebody. Worst thing that can happen to you is that you have to wind up kicking yourself in the ass because you did tell somebody, or that you did ask for help, because the person that you asked for help was the same one that was snaking you out. You can't keep a secret. They're not trustworthy. So, back to the matter at hand. You knowing yourself, would you trust yourself with the information that other people give you? Would you trust yourself? Because you know what you do. Now, I think it's a really funny thing when people say things like, "Well, if you don't want anybody to tell your secrets, then that means you have to be secretive and not tell anybody." How many people do you know actually take a secret to the grave? Outside of a murder. Even with murder. People tell on themselves all the time because it's not easy to keep that on your heart. When you know that you've done wrong and your conscience kicking, you're going to tell somebody. Why do you think people actually turn themselves into the authorities when they've committed a crime? They can't take it no more. They can't live with themselves. If you've been brought up with some type of moral values, a sense of morality, a sense of decency, when you do know the difference between right and wrong and good and bad, you don't want to be on the bad side. Certain things start to weigh on you. And these things are bigger than just what the law will do to you. You want that bad feeling up off of you. You want to be forgiven because more than likely you're sorry for what you did. And we do put ourselves in positions to be sorry for what we did, especially when we make a mistake. Unless we're heartless, in which case we don't care. But most of the time we do care. So let's just do it like this. When somebody shares sensitive information with you, if you're not sure if they mind you sharing, ask. Like, listen, is this just between me and you? You want me to keep this on the low? If the answer is yes, then keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. Don't tell nobody what they told you. Don't be a snitch. And because one of the worst things that you could ever be labeled is as a snitch. And I'm not even just talking about a snitch on some street shit. I'm talking about amongst your peer group. When you become known as the one who can't keep a secret, the one that's always a blabbermouth, the one that's always tattletaling, the one that's that can't hold a grape. Ain't nobody gonna really want to deal with you on a serious level because you can't be taken seriously because you don't take other people's information that is given to you seriously. People have entrusted you with their sensitive information and you have violated that trust. That's what it all boils down to. Don't be trying to blame them for telling you. They needed help. So they chose you. Now the question you have to ask yourself is, did they choose the wrong one? Because only you know that. But they'll find out later, but you know off gate. Probably shouldn't have told me. And this is different from like when you're dealing with a family member that has told you something that could possibly get them in trouble. So you shared that with other family members so y'all can get the village popping. So y'all can help him or her get out of trouble. That's different from that. But even with that, you gotta be careful. Because it might not turn out the way you planned it. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And yo, you gotta be able to be trusted with sensitive information about other people. And if you're not your snitch, if you're not your telltale, if you're not your blabbermouth, if you're not, you can't hold a grape, and if you're not trustworthy, and ain't nobody gonna trust you, and then that's gonna stop people from wanting to be around you, because you get yourself in a lot of trouble. And I'm gonna say something about trouble. It's easy as hell to get into, but hard as hell to get out of, and y'all know what I'm talking about, because each and every last one of us has been in some kind of trouble deep, and we needed help. So that's what it is. It's just like anything else. If you want to stop being a snitch, you got to practice not being a snitch. You got to do that. The Mind Right Body Better Fitness program is this Saturday, and don't forget to join the Mind Right Body Better Fitness program Facebook group. Mind Right and Body Better Fitness program. The Mind Right and Body Better Fitness program. You know. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Power Monday, baby. Power.